Yo, it's the Latin Bass Assassin. What's up? What's happening? What up, dogs? I'm already at a spot. And I'm already at a spot because it's kind of choppy on that side of the lake. I didn't know if Elon would survive, but what up, homies? And surprisingly, Elon did survive. Not exactly sure how he did that. But yes, my dudes, we are back. It is Sunday. It is a breezy and chilly Sunday. There is a cold front right here, homies. And it will be with us for a little bit. Cuba Unlimited, what's happening? Right now the water temp is, I'll let it get a little settled in. Creel, what's happening? Dead Rabbit, what up? Now I know I say we're gonna throw that robot fish, guys, and some of you might have only tuned in for that robot fish, but I don't know about this robot fish. It's cold out here. It's mostly cold when you're driving. There's that same, well, I would assume, there's that same bird right there just chilling in the water. It's like we're fishing the same spot. Me and him, what up, dog? You wanna be my fishing buddy? He's probably like, there's that same old idiot right there. Hunter, what up? It's breezy. It's breezy? Faux cheesy. So you guys didn't go through all the bumps. This looks, you know, habitable, inhabitable, but I said habitable. This looks inhabitable. Out there, it was choppy. I should have changed the Mega Bass hooks. But you know what I did instead, Creel? I changed the hooks of a Lucky Craft that I have down there. Instead of changing the Mega Bass. What a jerk. Mainly because I wanted to throw that other guy out here yesterday, but I couldn't because his hooks. I mean, rusty hooks I don't care about. I'll throw a rusty hook. But the front hook, dang, I should have saved that guy because that was the guy that I think Creel said I wasn't going to catch a fish on. And then I ended up catching a fish on him. Rusted hook that was broken off on the chest and all. I like Creel, guys. You need a guy who's going to challenge you. Say everything that you're doing is dumb. So that then you'll be all like, okay, that's the motivation. I like him. He's trying to push me to my limits. Push it to the limit. It's cold out here, bro. Especially when the water splashes your ear. Then it gets cold. Creel, but that was like accidental, bro. My mind was set on getting that other bait ready for battle. You see, Creel, but like, whether you are doing that or not, the way I perceive it is what matters. And that's the dangerous part there, bro. Because you could be saying something and someone could perceive it to be something totally crazy. But in this case, I try and take it as a positive. Yo, what up, Moon? Now, it is going to be cold the rest of the week. So, y'all like, this guy is not as energetic as he was. Well, that's because I'm frozen, guys. So, I'm going to let it go. Let it go. Blah, 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 blah. Let it go. Let it go. Whatever she says. I don't know all of it. I don't know if fauna is a term from the Stephen times, so that's why we don't understand it. Like, I like the cut of his jib, or whatever other sayings that have gone with the passing of time. Like, I don't know any other old-timey, Stephen-timey sayings, you know, but I just feel like I need a cigar, and I'd be like, I like the cut of his jib, eh? Okay. I feel like, and I need maybe a top hat or some kind of hat, maybe a derby or something. Then I need that piano music to be playing. That seems to be playing the same song, like, no, that's not even the way it goes. But yes, that's what I feel. Moon, he's gonna get mad at Moon Pup. Moon, you've lost all control of her. She doesn't respect you as the pack leader. What you need to do, as she goes to go eat whatever's on the ground, you need to go, tsk, tsk. Hey, tsk, tsk. You need to go like that, bro. Channel your inner Caesar Mulan, or whatever his name is. I don't know what his name is. I called him Mulan, like the Disney cartoon. I don't remember his name. What is his name? Caesar Milian. Oh, like Christina Milian. I'll just pause right there for a moment. Okay. She's got GSP. Oh, you shouldn't put acronyms in there, Moon, that I don't know, because I'll start guessing, and they will be off the wall guesses. Oh, Moon is going to get some chanclas. And I'm sure she'll catch the chancla and run off with it, bro. Then she'll think, oh, this is a game. He throws me chanclas. How nice of him. All right, we will be fishing till about 11-ish. We have to go watch some NFL games. GSPs are crazy. You guys are talking about George St. Pierre? You think he's crazy? I wouldn't say that to his face, bros, because George St. Pierre will mess up your equilibrium. So I'd be careful saying that stuff to him. Faith, I would advise you against telling GSP that he's crazy. A German short-haired pointer. Ah. See, I can be educated, guys. Though, shortly thereafter, I will forget what GSP stands for. And I'll go back to George St. Pierre. Mainly because German short-haired pointers, I do not fear. George St. Pierre, I might take a second and be all like, okay, bro, this is George St. Pierre. He can choke me out in some seconds flat. Said every person that's ever met me. But see, Rabbit, I almost take that as a compliment. You say that you think I can't be taught. Because, again, I hear it as you saying, bro, you are the shad, bro. You know everything. So you just can't be taught, dog. Because every time I tell you something, you already know it. So thank you, Dead Rabbit. I appreciate that. Now, you know I'm full of, I exude humility. So I'm going to disagree with you and say, no, Dead Rabbit, I don't know everything. And I understand the fact that I don't know everything. And that is what I believe is one of my strengths, is that I'm humble enough to think that I don't know everything. But with guys like you telling me those niceties right there, Dead Rabbit, saying, bro, you can't be taught. And I'm like, thanks, Dead Rabbit. Thanks for telling me that you believe that I know everything. Dead Rabbit, you're a good guy, bro. I don't know what everybody else is saying about you, but I believe you to be a good guy. This is gonna be a little one. Tiny, tiny white bass. Moon, you suck, Moon. All right, we start off the day with a moonbeam white bass. You know what, Moon? This is what I get for messing with you, dog. This is a GSP right here. Dum dum, dummity dum. Yo, what up, yakety yak? Welcome back. I believe that our buddy Steven took a little jab at faith, which I find a bit comical. Whoo, baby! Don't blow that wind. You know what, wind? You suck. But guys, so I do have my winter cold gear in the boat, right? But luckily I have it because watch out. Let me tell you a story, bros, that happened on the way over to the ramp. Well, one, I saw Eric. What up, Eric? I was, all right, so guys, I mean, it was on the wrong side, but I pulled up, I was driving, I pull up to a stoplight, I'm stopped right there. All of a sudden, a vehicle with tinted windows rolls down its windows, and I'm all like, no, I'm going out like Pac. They're gonna shoot me on the frickin', but it was on the wrong side, right? They're gonna shoot me at a red light, and I was like, no. So I had PTSD, a couple flashbacks, and I was like, uh-oh, it's about to happen. They're gonna take me out like Pac. But that didn't happen. It ended up being Eric. And then we chit-chatted at the light for a second, and then he took off. He looked like his hair was all combed and stuff, all fancy style. So I would assume he was going to church or coming from church. I don't know what he was doing. All I could tell you is that he looked fancy. So yeah, but what I was trying to say, because that also happened during my trip to the ramp, and this is only 5 minutes or less, guys. So I see Eric, but on the way over, for some reason, I mean, I don't usually like look in my rearview mirrors constantly. Every now and then I'll peek or whatever. But for some reason, I was like drawn to something on my window, and then I happened to look at my rearview mirror, and well, my rearview mirror showed me an image, a reflection. Not that this has nothing to do with the reflections that Good A Nate made a video about. I have no idea what that's all about, but it has nothing to do with that. The reflection showed my cold gear flying off the boat like it was a dude thrown out of the boat, and I was like, what the So I had left my cold gear behind my seat, and I had forgotten to put it in a compartment, and that stuff just went woo, and I was like, no. So luckily there was not a lot of traffic, and I just pulled off somewhere and then ran to go get my stuff. There was a lady who was driving, and she saw me running for my clothes, and she laughed and smiled at me, and I was like, what up? Yep, just, you know, my clothes flying off, you know, just hundreds of dollars flying out into the road. Good thing I saw it. But oh yeah, yakety yak. We're talking about George St. Pierre. Apparently, he has a breed of dogs. Ever since he left the UFC, he went into dog breeding. And he has created a breed of dogs that apparently does not listen. And you must throw chanclas at them, because that is the only way to get them to behave, or something along those lines. Yo, peace out. Hey, God bless, Steve. Steve reminded me that I heard a Kanye West jam, bro. It was made by AI. It's the gospel remix of it, or gospel interpretation of Jesus Walks. And I'm gonna play it for you guys because that jam to me, I mean, even if it demonetizes this broadcast, I don't even care, bro, because as it said in the song, it's gonna take away from my spins, which will take away from my ends, but hopefully it'll take away from my sins. So I'm gonna play that, bro. Yo, what up, old school? So I'm gonna play it, bros. It is a jam that I just happened to see on Instagram, and I was like, let me see what this is. And I was like, ay, way, puro fire right there. And I was like, let me see what this is. And I was like, ay, way, puro fire right there. Here we go, guys.
We at war. We at war with terrorism, racism. But most of all, we at war with ourselves. Jesus walked. God showed me the way because the devil's trying to bring me down. Jesus walked. The only thing that I pray is that my feet don't fail me. Jesus walked. And I don't think there's nothing I can do now to right my wrongs. I wanna talk to God, but I'm afraid cause we ain't spoken so long. God showed me the way because the devil's trying to break me down. The only thing that I pray is that my feet don't fail me now. And I don't think there's nothing I can do now to right my wrongs. I wanna talk to God, but I'm afraid cause we ain't spoken so long. You know what the Midwest is? Young and restless. Where wrestlers might snatch your necklace, and next these guys might jack your Lexus. Somebody tell these cats who Kanye West is. I walk through the valley of the shadow where death is. Top 5 rappers, you gotta rewind the list. Strippers in the club when you mind your business. The song got a bonus feature, it's the Holy Spirit. But the radio is scared of a record with Jesus in it. They be playing guns, drugs, and all that stripper is. Take an ignorant guess and they'll say he's religious. But the hustlers, killers, murderers, drug dealers, even the strippers, to the victims of welfare. Feel we living in hell here, hell yeah. I'm on my way. I'm seeing the G's, I'm seeing the B's, and I'm seeing the D's. On my way to the top of the G-O-D, and I'ma be there for a while if you don't believe. So I gotta say it that I'm afraid to say on the radio. Jesus walks. God showed me the way because the devil's trying to bring me down. Jesus walks. The only thing that I pray is that my feet don't fail me now. Jesus walks. And I don't think there's nothing I can do now to right my wrongs. Jesus walks. I wanna talk to God, but I'm afraid cause we ain't spoken so long. To the slaves, soldiers, I ain't talking about the footwear, but the ones that died for this country that we have. To the hustlers, that's if you're still living, getting money legally. I'm never going to hell, I'm never going to jail. And if you are, then I'm praying for you, I'm saying for you. They said you can rap about anything except for Jesus. That means guns, sex, lies, videotapes. But if I talk about God, my record won't get played, huh? Well, if this take away from my spins, which will probably take away from my ends, then I hope this take away from my sins and bring the day that I'm dreaming about. Next time I'm in the club, everybody screaming out, Jesus walks. God showed me the way because the devil's trying to bring me down. Jesus walks. The only thing that I pray is that my feet don't fail me now. Jesus walks. And I don't think there's nothing I can do now to right my wrongs. Jesus walks. I wanna talk to God, but I'm afraid cause we ain't spoken so long. Jesus walks. I wanna talk to God, but I'm afraid cause we ain't spoken so long. Jesus walks with me. So long, so long, so long. Jesus walks. I wanna talk to God, but I'm So Jesus longs for me. So long, so long. I walk through the valley of the shadow of death by myself, and I'm not afraid, cause my faith is my wealth. Are you kidding me? A black man with a college degree. I'm like a unicorn in the middle of the street. And the G's, the B's, the D's, they'll be after me. The cops, the crooked cops, they'll be after me. I got a record deal, but I'm still in the street with the same cats that I was with last week. The same cats that would take your life and say peace. We are all sinners, we are all saints, and we are all winners, but we are all fake. We are all living, but we are all dying. So I'm not preaching, but I'm just speaking. And if you feel it, then won't you help me say, Jesus walks. God show me the way, because the devil's trying to break me down. The only thing that I pray is that my feet don't fail me now. And I don't think there's nothing I can do now to right my wrong. I wanna talk to God, but I'm afraid, cause we ain't spoken so long.
Now that right there, dudes, you may not feel it, but that right there to me was fire, bro. I was like, what the freak? And I believe that was AI's gospel version of Kanye West's Jesus Walks. Oh, I shot little bros. Puro fire right there. You guys might be all like, this dude's lost his mind. Well, it's been, dogs. Yo, Bobby, we are fishing Lake Guntersville. Could do without a couple of things. Oh, yeah, that's AI as far as I know, Moon. Now, I have no idea. Like, it just popped up in my Instagram feed a couple days ago. And then I was all like, oh, that's what's up, bros. All right, guys, we are throwing a Lucky Craft jerkbait. Water temp is 68 degrees. Air temp is something stupid, like 60-some degrees. I'm going to creep up. I crept up on this bird right there. I haven't seen him catch a fish. He's only seen me catch a fish. So that's not usually what happens. Usually the birds catch the fish and I just sit there envious of them and I'm like, you son of a... But they're usually not the fish that I'm after anyway. Oh, and Moon, that was not 22 AI. That was just some AI. I don't know what AI that was, but some AI just decided to remix it. I assume under the command of a human, but potentially they just do whatever they want now. And they're just like, you know what, dog? I don't like that version. Let's remix it. That's grass. It's grass. Eelgrass, that is. The point comes out right here. There's a point that went that way, and then there's another little, well, let's call it a flat. It just sticks out just a little bit, but anyways, we gotta see if there's fish on it. So yeah, potentially they may demonetize the stream, but whatever, dogs. That jam was tight. Okay, I see fish cruising around here. Maybe I gotta pull off a little bit and fish the deeper area. They're cruising through here. There's one. Okay. Let me see what's up with this food. It's got a big mouth, but and doing a lot of flappity flap, but it doesn't have a body to match the mouth. It's got more of a it's got a mouthful of trebles, so we don't really want to mess with them too much. Okay. So we pulled off a little bit further away from that spot that we were at. And this guy's mouth, I mean, it's kind of like my brother. His mouth is bigger than his body. So I assure you this is not a BBL plus, but it is a fish. There you go, guys. Definitely not a BBL plus. This is just a regular little Juan. I'm not even gonna weigh him. I brought the scale, but nah, we ain't weighing him. Look, it's kind of thin, very thin. A bigger mouth than the body. But whatever, dogs. You know what this is, bro? Now, I know some people aren't really digging my other jam, but so I'm going to remix it here a little bit, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let him go again. Why did you let him go? So my homies can catch him, yo. But that is not the only jam that you guys are gonna get to hear, because you know what that means, homies. That means that we have now continued our streak, our consecutive non-zero streak that sits at 30 times 5 plus some double-digit number of days of consecutive non-zeros. So, with that and my sniffly nose, we are gonna get into what we is coming. You better run and hide, because it's about to blow up right here, bro. You know what is about to happen. Yo, Faith just dropped a... Oh, Faith! Faith dropped 20 on it because he was like, just in case they demonetize you, he apparently has my back. That's what's up, Faith. I appreciate that. But now, here we go. Let us all sing in unison throughout the US, Canada, and let's say the world. Let us all sing together. Are you guys ready? Here is my conductor wand, stick, whatever they have. Let me get them a little further in the water. Whatever they have, bro. And I will tap on that right there like they always do. And then we will go. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. This is the streak that never ends. I was getting a little confused. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. The song does end, but I mean, and some of you will say thankfully, but the song does end. The streak does not. At least not today, guys. One day reality will strike us, but not today. Thank the good Lord. Now we caught that fish because the streak continues. We've seen the sun rise, the sun never show up, the sun set. We've seen the moon rise. We've seen the moon set. And then the sun rose. Then the sun rose in the same broadcast. That right there, my friends, is the streak extending fish. Now, let's get back in the game. We've had enough shenanigans. Oh yeah, bro. I forgot. Yak said he caught a BBL. Bro, did you get my message that you could post it on the community page? If you would like, you could post it, bro. Ralphie, what up? Fish. FNC. I was about to say fishing, not catching, but instead I just said, oh, that's FNC, bro. We don't got that many syllables in our lungs. That's grass. All right, now let's work that area but we will work it seriously now, bro. Sang it word for word. Now, Unlimited, if you sang that song word for word, please explain the look on the people that reside in your house, the look on their faces, bro. Explain if it was shock, if it was disgust, if it was eye rolling, what was it, bro? We would like to know, we would like to get some insight into what you had to endure. I mean, right now, only this bird right here is really like, he's gonna either hate on me or not, right? Because I can't see your guys' faces. So like, if you guys are out there and you're like, shut up, I can't see it because, I mean, I just can't look through the camera and see you guys. But would it alter my state? I doubt it. So, we finally caught the fish that we were needing to extend the streak. We will be going till about 11-ish because we got to go watch some football, dogs. I gotta go see, though I think the Cowboys are the afternoon game anyway, but Unlimited, you are always welcome to call in. This is grass. To call in and get down with the festivities, bro. You can call in anytime you want, bro. If you see something in the chat that you don't like, because there are some people who have my number that can call in without an agenda because the trust is there. Now, I might still hang up on them. You know, Unlimited might start going crazy and I'm gonna be like, all right, Unlimited, you know I'm live, right? And he'd be like, yeah. And then he'll just still say crazy stuff. And then I'll be like, all right, peace out, Unlimited, talk to you later. Whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be, if you got my number, you are always welcome to call in. But also, don't take it personal when I hang up on you. I don't like when people, like I don't like watching in the movies where these guys, they're talking and then all of a sudden they're like, I don't know, let's say it's a cop movie or something, who knows. And I'm like, oh, the suspect was wearing blah, 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 blah. And I think that they left these clues at the murder scene. And then they just hang up and you're all like, dude, what the? Nobody, no sane person just hangs up. You have to say, there's an etiquette to talking on the phone. You have to say bye, bro, or peace out, or later, or whatever you want to say to show that person that you have ended the call. Because you can't just be like, bloop, what if I wanted to say something? We have not jointly agreed that the conversation is over. So if I want to still talk, then I'd have to call you and be all like, okay, so he left that at the murder scene, but I have all these questions. Like that's, to me, it's a bit rude, but I mean, what do I know about being rude and not being rude? Because only rude knows about being rude. And he'll come in and just say, oh, washalo. So maybe I do know a little bit about being rude because he's on every live stream, fishing live stream, and he says washalo and Eagle Powers and sometimes Big Worm. He says that. So I think I know a lot about being rude, a lot more than I thought I knew about being rude, which kind of troubles me, not because of the rude aspect, but because of the rude aspect. Like I've gotten into the mind of rude and understood rude. I don't know if that's good or bad. So give Snazook my number. Snazook, I would much rather give my number and give the authorization, and this is not me giving authorization, though you guys wouldn't need it anyway. Give my number and authorization to the Attorney General of the United States and tell him, hey bro, tap my phone line anytime you want, bros. Which that is not giving you expressed consent to do that. Stay away from my phone line, Attorney General. NSA, there's really nothing I can do about it. You're watching this, you're watching that, you're watching everything. In fact, you're watching me, possibly satellites, who knows. But yeah, Snazook, I don't think you will be getting my number anytime. No, Rob, that is not what I'm looking for. I am not looking for situations like, no, you hang up. You hang up. No, you hang up. I can't do it. I can't do it. Come on, just hang up. No, I can't. Look, just hang up. Okay, I'll hang up. Psych, I'm not hanging up. I can't. All right, let's talk for another 4 hours. No, that's not the way it is, Rob. It's just an agreed upon time when it's like, okay, bro, we're good. We're just gonna hang up. We agreed, the conversation is over. There's no need for anything to say or anybody to say anything more. Ugh. There's no need for anybody to say anything more. It won't bring any value to the conversation. Bro, all these clouds here, they're looking very pillowy, very soft. It's like an upside down jumping balloon. And I feel like if I could harness the power of anti-gravity, I would jump on those jumping balloon clouds right there. And I would have, as they said in the Flintstones, a gay old time. Or something along those lines, bro. But remember, that is a term from the Stephen times. And in the Stephen times, you could say that. And it would just be totally normal. It'd be like, oh, that guy looks real gay right now. And it would be fine. Because it just meant happy. So, we no longer live in the Stephen times. So, thus, that term has morphed into something different. And I know I shouldn't have said that because now Snazook is going to pop in with all his insanity. And I might just have to shut him down. We're having a Rodcast flashback where my brother called in and he was not getting off the phone. And I was like, bro, I don't even care, dog. But he was telling me about his relationship problems. And I just had to make it enjoyable for those watching because that's how ridiculous it was. And you guys would think that well, I'm glad to hear that, Snazook. I'm glad to hear that you feel super gay this morning, bro. I'm glad. I would not want you to feel any other way, bro. Because it's okay to feel gay. All day is what I'm saying. So just take that for whatever it's worth. Now we are using the because this term must be okay. There's another T-boned situation right there. It must be set in a time frame, bro. You can't just be saying it. You gotta be all like, I feel super gay today. And I think it's like circa, I don't even know what circa means, but circa 1900s or circa 19. You see, they're all skinny, dudes. What's going on here? I feel super gay circa 1800s. And then when you do that, well, then they're like, oh, he means super gay from that time period. Got it. So I'm not sure if I could. I mean, there is some fish activity here. I could put a crankbait on. Do I have the little jizzies? And see about utilizing that. But I'm only in about 8 feet of water, so I don't know if a jerkbait or crankbait is better. What if I do a cranking motion with my jerkbait? This is where I need Creel to be on the boat so that he could be throwing a jerkbait, his omega bias, and then I could switch to something else. Because while he's jerking, I could be cranking. That didn't make that any better. Throw a big glide bait. Oh, Moon! Oh no, this is not for Moon. Moon, you mind your own business. This is not for you, bro. This is for the rodcast. He is probably not 2 ounces, but there is a possibility that baby bass do 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 do, baby bass do 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 do, baby bass do 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 do, baby bass. Baby bass do 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 do, baby bass do 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 do, baby bass do 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 do, baby bass. Now, the people over there in that boat are probably wondering, where did that guy get his sexy dance moves? And I'll be all like, yo, bro, it's from years of clubbing. We're going to weigh this guy. This, I do not believe to be 2 ounces, but anything's possible. Whew. 3 ounces, dog. 3 ounces. This is not the channel record. Now, keep in mind, guys, we are at 2 ounces, I believe. Look at that guy. The channel record, I believe, is 2 ounces. So for us to get something that is less than 2 ounces is going to be, it's going to be hard. But we've never, well, that's going to sound weird. We've never shied away from anything that is difficult. You see how we fixed that one, guys? We've never shied away from anything that is thought to be difficult. I have no idea what Knight is talking about. All right, let's see here, guys. I just see the squigglies cruising down my fish finder. So I'm sure that there's a fish cruising through here. And what's odd, guys, is that every time I catch a fish, I must not be catching these fish that are these squiggly lines, because when I catch them, they look like regular fish and they don't look like these squiggles. So it's kind of bothering me that all those squiggle fish down there, I've never caught one. Dead Rabbit, let me ask you a question, bro. I know this is yesterday's topic, but have you worked on that art project that I've asked you to provide us? Dudes, did you guys see Alabama squeak out a win yesterday? Stupid Alabama. They squeaked out a win. Yep, much to my chagrin. They squeaked out a win. All right, guys, so we may never see what Dead Rabbit sees. And that might be good, it might be bad, I don't know. But we may never see it. Makes me a little sad. Oh, and Vandy. So apparently the quarterback for Missouri got hurt, so that was in Vandy's favor. Now, here's one oddity, guys. That quarterback, Diego Pavia or something like that, I think that's his last name, or as they know him in the South, Diego Pavia, or Diego Pavia. That gentleman right there is actually from New Mexico State, which I can assure you guys, New Mexico State is one of the shadiest football teams in college football. And somehow that quarterback got taken from New Mexico State and is now wreaking havoc in the SEC. How would somebody look at somebody from New Mexico State? I mean, dude, whoever scouted that guy, bro, they need a raise, because that guy, that scout right there, saw something in Senor Pavia's repertoire that told him, yo, bring him, and he will succeed in the SEC. Now, if I can imagine Rob saying it, but here, so for Rob, it doesn't count because Rob took Spanish. Remember when he was taking Spanish to hook up with, I don't know, I think maybe her name was Vanessa. I have no idea what her name was. And Rob took Spanish class just so that he can spit game to Vanessa or whatever her name was. So Rob has a possibility of saying Pavia correct. or correctly if I wanted to speak it in English. Yo, Arrow. I think it says Arrow. I'm gonna go with Arrow. If I'm mispronouncing your name, dog, just let me know. Maybe put some syllables in there. So like, you know, like in the dictionary when it shows, this is how you say this word. But I'm gonna go with Arrow, and we are fishing Lake Guntersville, dog. Lake Guntersville. I'm gonna look into my bag o' tricks and see what kind of, and I mean a literal bag. Hey guys, since we've already caught some and we know there's some fish activity here, let us throw this robot fish. Who's on board with throwing the robot fish? Show of hands. Even though I can't see your hands right now, guys. Show of hands. And also, I should try this Wanderer because it's never caught me a fish. Anyways. But as we wait for the show of hands to try that. Blip, 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 blip. Let's try the robot fish. Was her name really Vanessa, bro? Dang. How do I remember Rob's Spanish Mora, but I don't remember like GSP, or like if the moderator tells me something, I don't remember these things. Okay, so it's like the actor, some guy. Assuming that I know this, and it's Arrow. I don't know. Because I don't know that actor either, bro. That's the problem. So my apologies for my ignorance, but what did I hear some? I'm throwing a topwater here, guys. Will you guys decide if you want to throw a, okay, Unlimited said, throw the robot fish. All right, guys, by robot fish, this is what we're talking about here. It's not really a robot. It's a lure that when you throw it in the water, it's supposed to swim around town and do its thing. But let me show you guys in a second. It's this little lure right here, guys. All right, so far it's caught my fishing line, so that's cool. It's this lure right here, guys. Possibly a gimmick. It was gifted to me from the moderator. Washalo. Look at him. It's got a little swim bait body. It's got a little prop in the front. And when I put him in the water, he's supposed to go for I don't know how long. But I believe it was fully charged. Yo, what up, Colin? He lives, guys. Wait a second, that reminds me. I believe I told Snazook, one game, a series, it does not make. But yes, Colin, it seems like the Jays have succumbed to the tossing of a bunch of Sankos at them, bro. Sankos did you in. Now, that's a very dangerous situation there, bro. Because let's say that that pitcher pitches the game that ends the series, and it does not end in the favor of the, as we refer to him here, as Los Pecker Woods. So if it doesn't end in their favor, then the name on that jersey, you may never be able to throw. I mean, I guess you could throw some yum dingers. You could throw some yum dingers or other baits, but you may never be able to throw anything that is named the same as that pitcher, because that's the only thing I think about when I see that pitcher. I'm gonna like Senko. Every time I see his name, I'm like, bro, puro Senko right there. But that might just be me. Okay, so Errol, my bad. I mean, you can just tell me if I'm pronouncing it, I mean, just a yes or a no or close enough or whatever, because maybe it's Earl. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, let's do this, bro. We've done this a few times. Errol, 1. Earl, 2. Just don't ever say my name and call me EC, 3. Those are your 2 options. I mean, your 3 options, dog. You can choose your fate based on my inability to recognize that name. Okay, I tried a top water. We are going to throw this robot lure. We had 2 in the yay and no in the nay. So we're gonna throw this robot lure. Hey, Rob, even though I know that you probably are not the guy that I should be asking for this type of advice. In Alabama, is it legal to have more than 1 fishing rod out there without the need of buying a second rod option? Wanted a second rod, throw, pay for the option 2. So I don't know if that exists here in Alabama, but I need to know, Rob. Okay, let me use this bobber that I don't know how to use, never used it before in my life. That's cool. All right. Moon says that this bobber is not strong enough to levitate this fool. Yes, 1. Okay, well, this is not your fault, homie. I'm gonna have to rewind the rodcast and see what 1 was, because okay, let's see what 1 is. I don't know. Okay, let's do this, bro. We've done this a few times. Errol, 1. All right, it's Errol. Oh, yeah, dog. Okay. So now we can go back to going live. Let's do this, bro. We've done this a few times. Cool. Hey, dudes, check this. I could have a conversation with myself. Watch this. Watch this. I'm not even. Let me figure out how to do this real quick. Here we go. Watch. All right. Hold on. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because. Okay, now watch this. Some people. Watch this. All right, hold on. Here we go. Watch. Here we go. This is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Okay, now you guys. Some people started watching it, not knowing what it was. Continue watching it for just because. Okay, now watch this. Did you guys see that? I sang it. I'm a ventriloquist. I sang it without even moving my lips, dog. Mashallah. The best ventriloquist I've ever seen in your lives, guys. Now you guys. Best ventriloquist I've ever seen in your lives. And by in your lives, I mean like live on YouTube. There was no restrictions at Guntersville on how many lines to have in. Okay, guys. If I freaking go to jail or get fined, because what I want to do is throw this this excellent chingle dingles out there, and then throw another bait out there while that one is swimming about. Oh, Errol is the best bass angler in Africa. All right, Errol, are you watching us from somewhere in Africa? Shalom, guys. Okay, where in Africa exactly, bro? I mean, you don't have to tell us your exact coordinates. We just want to know where in Africa so that we can add it to the list of, which we don't really have an accurate list, but we should. Add it to the list of places that the Rodcast has been seen. But nobody, except for maybe Snazook, was impressed by the... Yo, Moon, ever since you said that the float doesn't help it, I was like, oh, pero washalo, bro. I'll outsmart this float. I brought a bobber. Maybe it's peacock bass. Who knows? Okay. I'm going to tie this guy on real quick. We may need more bobbers. I don't even know. This is the first time I'm using this, guys, so this is a rod cast first. This channel is going to turn into a as seen on TV debunker channel. It'd be like, oh, here's this lure that is said to blah, blah, blah. Debunked. All right, let's see it swim. Oh, look at that little sucker go. All right. Oh, washallah. All right, guys. So, I'm going to show you guys this little sucker. How are we going to do this? Now, I don't think you guys can see him, though, because of the glare. Just take my word for it. All right? If he works, then I will show him to you. Well, now he's all wrapped up on this bobber here. If he works, I'll show him to you. This is stupid. Okay, let's see if I can cast him. It's like I'm casting a Carolina rig. All right. I guess it did work. This is the first thing that it caught. So that's kind of cool. So moderator, your bait did catch this 15 pounder. Okay. Let's do this again. Carolina rig, here we come. Hey, did my bobber move? No. All right, guys. You guys watch that bobber. We're going old school bobber fishing. What is this guy gonna do? I don't know. Is he ever gonna catch anything? I don't even know how long his battery lasts. I don't even know if he's doing something right now. He is drifting about. So guys, I guess I got plenty of time to talk to the rodcast because this guy is Yo, Michael, what's up, dog? Sorry about the delay. I'm over here messing around with some dumb thing. In South Africa, in the local dams, Washalo. Where's this Admiral coming from? So nobody really liked my awesome singing to myself or with myself. Come on, guys. It took a lot of dehydration according to Unlimited. So Colin, that bobber right there, I don't know how to use that bobber. So Moon said that this lure doesn't hold the lure. So hey moderator, do you know how long this dum-dum like stays moving? How long the battery lasts? Okay. Hey, moderator. No! 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 Why? Please don't take these beautiful things that I've got. No! Dudes, potentially, when I slammed him on the... No! When I slammed him on the freaking... Ah, dang it! On the console, he lost his prop. No! Why? Why? No! All this work. Let me see if I can find that prop. Moderator, does it have like an extra prop? Because what in the Fantasia happened here, bros? Mother... No! All right, guys. So much for our As Seen on TV channel. I don't know where it went, guys. I'm going to have a mic off moment. Son of a fish. That's why I can't have nice things, guys. That is why I can't have nice things, because I don't know how to take care of nice things. Mother son of a gun. Joey, what's up? Well, I'll tell you what, bro. The fall is turning over right now, at least up in the air. I don't know. I don't know about in the water just yet. Moderator. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Hey, how'd you know it was an east wind, dog? It's definitely an east wind. Oh, Michael's talking about the banjo minnow. Son of a gun, guys. You don't know how heavy my heart is right now. I broke a gift given to me by the moderator. Son of a... Why? Dudes, look at this guy. When I pulled him out of the water, I just heard him go... Bzz. I was like, what the heck is going on here? Look at him. He used to have a little prop on his face, and now he doesn't. Dang it. All right, guys. So, I mean, as you guys heard that story that my rain gear was about to fly off the boat. So something was going to give today, guys, and thankfully it was just the little prop. What an idiot. All right, guys, I guess we'll just have to go back to traditional fishing. And then there is the reason that I don't. There lies the reason that I do not do frickin' Carolina rigs. Because you just, I mean, clearly I don't know how to cast a Carolina rig. You gotta be kidding me. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna tie on the other bait that the moderator got for me. This is an evader, a Strike King evader. Looks stupid, but we're gonna try it. This could be just a gimmick bait. You know, Kevin Van Dam said, oh, the evader, it brings a unique action. Yeah, you just reel it in and blah, blah, blah. But we'll see. We shall see. I can't believe that. I should end the rodcast. And look at this. I just cut off my topwater bait, and then bam. What? It's a little dangerous today, boys. Make sure I take this guy off before. Put him in my bag o' tricks. So stupid. So stupid. All right, here we go. Though I will tell you guys that those BizBait braid cutting scissors, they come in clutch. I never had a pair of scissors just chilling on the boat, but BizBait sent me those. Gracias, BizBaits. Mushing on. Mushing on. All right, let's see. Supposed to just reel it in And he's supposed to, oh, okay. Now I see what he's doing. He's supposed to reel him in on top, and he just goes puro side to side like a wake bait. You can pause him, but he will sink. All right, tip up. I'll reel him in. I feel like he's not doing anything. Does he have eelgrass? You better have eelgrass, fool, or else I'm gonna toss you in the trash. Yep, eelgrass, all right. So he's still got a chance. We'll see what he does. Maybe he's just an eelgrass collector. Okay, he does have a erratic side-to-side action. But if there's eelgrass, he's gonna rake it up. Okay, we gotta. So check it out. This is the bait. It is an evader. E-V-A-D-E-R. Is it raining? He basically, as you're reeling him in, he just keeps going side to side like that, bro. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's all he does. We'll see if he's any good. He's definitely good at bringing in eelgrass. So if you want to hire me to remove eelgrass from locations near you, call me at 1-800 eelgrass is stupid. I don't know if that's enough. I mean, that's probably too many letters or numbers, I should say. Or combination of letters and numbers. All right, KVD, you might have meant for this to be utilized in an area that didn't have this much eelgrass. Is this guy 3 for 3 in the eelgrass? Well, son of a gun, he's 3 for 3 on eelgrass. Okay. Mental note. Trucha with the eelgrass, vato. I can see that maybe he has a potential of catching a fish. I mean, every lure does. But we'll see if we can make it happen. Let's throw it somewhere where you guys can possibly see. No, it's not like the credge, bro. Because the credge, like, that's a jerk bait that goes backwards. It falls backwards, I believe. This is not. This guy, he's intended to be cruising on the top. Because I assure you that he immediately sinks when he is when he is stopped, he just sinks. I was confused by those two boats that were, one was rooster tailing, the other one was tailing the rooster. What's going on here? Yeah, I'm not really feeling this, not in this chop. Maybe on a flat day, but not on a choppy day. Now, let's see what time it is. It's 11:06. We probably got a little bit longer. Some would say, hey, bro, it's a great day. Stay out there. And I would agree, but no can do, buckaroos. Let me see what crankbaits I have in here. What is this little guy? A 3XD. Huh? I believe that guy only a 3XD. I think he only dives down to like 7 feet or so. I'm gonna throw this guy out there. I'll throw this little sucker down there, see what happens. Well, I was about to step on a jerkbait. Alrighty. We have finished our bait change. Toss that guy down there. Let's see what happens with this little chivato right there. Those guys are fishing that island over there. Underwater. Do I do catch and release? We catch and release here, bro. Because, as we said before, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 5 or 6. Oh, wait. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let him go again. Why did you let him go? So my homie could catch him, yo. So that's the philosophy that we live by here on the Rodcast. So I've thought about getting a Credge, but the Credge are like 15 bucks, bro. My brother did tell me, I was like, dude, hey, you should try this jerkbait out that I got. And then he had a Credge, and I was like, how the heck do you get a Credge, bro? They're like 15 bucks. And he's like, no, bro, I saw it. It was on sale, so then I bought one. And I was like, you idiot, and you didn't tell me I could have bought one, you idiot. But apparently, he didn't tell me. Creel, what did you forget about, dog? That your brakes were loose, and so now you got a little bird's nest? Is that what you forgot about? Because that's what I forgot about. The brakes is loose and the wind is windy. We live life with our brakes loose, boys and girls. We don't really care. We live a little on the edge. Hey, Creel, if that number is so legit, try calling it, see what happens. See what happens, dog. See if I answer. Now, Creel's just gonna call my regular number and then it's gonna ring. So don't even try and play those tricks, Creel, because I'm way ahead of you, bro. I am way ahead of you, bro. You're gonna call and be like, see, your phone did ring and I called it, but you didn't. There's a little bit of raindrops on my head. All right, so somebody said good man faith, and I'm not exactly sure why, but it's a little concerning. Crew, I would answer my phone. That I would do. But you're going to try and play it off like you called the number that you stated, but you didn't. You called its subsidiary. Yo, truckers, what's up? I think we have a juvenile eagle. Cruising above us. Woo! That's a little cool. And that means that the lake is going to be choppy. Maybe you should have gone live on YouTube. So, let me, wait, what's this? I'm on my way. So, I can assure you that YouTube does not bring you luck. It only brings you headache, bro. And I don't mean Creole. I mean, it only brings you headache from like having to do certain things and, you know, make sure everything's working. Like right now, we're gonna go in the chop, and more than likely, you guys are gonna get lost. You're gonna fly off the boat because something's gonna unplug, and then all of a sudden the stream's gonna die. So it's some headaches, bro, but you know, it's okay sometimes, you know, when Creel's not around, but which that is usually not very often. Okay, so I switched from a jerkbait to this crankbait. I feel like I should have stayed with the jerkbait, but we're gonna try it out. There's green stuff in the lake. Are you talking about like algae? Now I'm wondering if I should go over where to that underwater hump, and I just feel like they're gonna be small there. Cuba Tater! Well, I would definitely love nothing better than to have a school of white bass just entertain you, Moon, but that is not. I already gave you one white bass today, Moon. Is that not enough? Are you not entertained? You got one white bass. You should be like, I don't know, head over heels right now, bro. You're like, oh my God, a white bass. Oh, well, if you stream on Tickety Talk, then you should have no problem, bro. Tickety Talk. You don't stop. Dang, it's freaking, it's starting to, I might think that this is kettle rain. Ah, moderator, what is that chocolate rain? I just remembered chocolate rain. I don't know if you guys remember seeing Daniel Tosh. That show was, this is either a white bass or, yeah, it's got to be a white bass or a tiny bass. Oh, it's just a tiny bass. Baby bass, do 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 do. Baby bass, do 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 do. Baby bass, do 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 do. Baby bass. Yep, just a tiny bass. Bro, this guy looks like he's got fangs. Washalo. He looks like he's got fangs now. He's gonna go home. His dad is gonna judge his piercings. They're like, son, now why did you have to go and pierce your face? Son, how are you gonna get a job once you leave the school? If you have piercings on your face, nobody's gonna take you seriously, son. And he's like, but Dad, all my friends are doing it. And thus, the torch of generations is passed down. It's the story of every generation's life. The generation before it not understanding the terminology, the behavior, the anything of the generation or after it. Right now, those of the Stevens times are wondering if this world will even last. Diesel Dad, ¿qué pues? Cuba Diesel Dan. Hope you enjoyed that coffee with a splash of baby bastard doo 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 doo. Baby bastard doo 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 doo. Hopefully you enjoyed that, bro. A warthog bass. Ah, with its little tusks right there. Ooh, shallow. It's just a bunch of, a bunch of judgment right there. Poor guy. He was just trying to get a meal. And some jerk came and tricked him. Now I'm thinking I can go to that. I don't really want to encroach on that bato over there. Oh, we had a suggestion to throw a Texas rig. But we were trying to catch him on a little faster bait. How did that eelgrass? The eelgrass was on my line and not my lure. Whatever, it's stupid. So I can throw it. What's the time? 11:24. We will eventually need to pull the chute so that we can take off and go watch some football. We'll drop a Texas rig on him. We're gonna throw that mag dizzy. But my toothpick is out. I don't know why my toothpick comes out. Probably dries out and then jumps out. Wow, Diesel Dan. Are you saying that you usually don't see me catch a fish on video? Man, you must be having some not great tasting coffee most of the time then. What kind of rig do I got? I'm assuming you're talking about the boat. We are rocking a Ranger. Dang it, I took my jerkbait off. What's the time? All right, guys, let's go into the chaos. Whether we survive, and by we, I mean you guys. That's another thing. I don't know if you guys will survive. If you survive, then we will continue a little bit longer over there, even though I see all these little jingle-dingle freaking marks of fish. We're gonna move. So we'll move. We're gonna go out into the chaos. It's gonna be a little colder for yours truly, but that doesn't mean anything to you guys because even Diesel Dan is there all cozy with his warm cup of coffee while I'm out here kind of fresh, kind of cold. But again, remember guys, I am a wuss when it comes to cold. So that could be 70 degrees and you guys will be all like, what the this guy's an idiot. But don't worry guys. I am cold. You guys can hear my nose sniffling. That's not because I'm out here doing lines or anything like that. All right, this cord is not that long, so we're gonna see if it can last because we are going to bounce around. Yo, what up, HCB? Taters by top of the river. I guess I could go this way. Is the streak alive? Old school. The streak is still alive. It is at 30 times 5 plus some double-digit number of days of consecutive fishing and consecutive non-zeros. So the streak lives on. This is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. And here we go. It's starting to get bumpy, boys and girls, as expected, because we are not protected from the wind out here. Hold on to your butts. This is what you did not see earlier today, because I started you guys off in the protected area just in case you guys were scared. Scared of the chop. But always remember, guys, it's gonna be a good day. And all my homies gonna ride today. And all this water looking fly today. And all we wanna do is catch a five today. Hey, it's possible the battery might unplug. It's gonna be a good day. And ain't no hater gonna cry today about me fishing my way. You can save that trouble for another day. Hey, I'm watching that battery want to unplug itself. And it's the battery to the camera. So I'm going to try and ride these waves and not bounce that battery off. It's gonna be a good day.